Is it crazy hair day at school today? And pajama day? Can you turn around, show everybody? Ooh. Alright, get your coat on, we gotta go. So it's Vlogmas day. Today is 16. Hey! I just woke up and it's, I just woke up about an hour ago. It's 11:18, so I slept in until 10:30. It's the first time I've slept in I don't know how long. I was so excited. I actually woke up at 5 a.m. this morning. I woke up all startled. I'm like, oh my god, I'm late! And then I looked over at John still sleeping. It's dark out. The kids, I remember the kids don't have school because today's technically their first day of break. And I was like, wait a second, what am I late to? Nothing. I have no obligations this morning. I text my friend, or my friend texted me last night, and she was like, gym tomorrow? And I was like, sure. You know, I was looking forward to sleeping in for once because the kids are on break. Don't stretch out my mittens! Oh my gosh, guys, you're stretching out my mittens. You guys remember my wonderful mittens? You do this every year where you try to stretch them out when you have your own.
I have my own.
Don't stretch out my mittens. Anyway, so I wrote back, I was like, sure, even though it's...
Oh, now it's gone.
Even though I was looking forward to, having tomorrow to sleep in for once. But, she texted me back and she's like, oh, man, I was hoping you'd say no. And I was like, well, we don't have to go. We can go Saturday. Because, I honestly was looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow because of this, and this. And she's like, okay, so we're going to work out tomorrow at 8. But... to kind of recap on yesterday and the day before, why there wasn't a whole lot of vlogging, or me talking. Yesterday, John was... sick. Okay, so not yesterday, but the day before that, when you guys saw the end of the vlog from last week, I mentioned how I had to take John to the doctor. Well, after all of that happened, basically he was in bed and my job was just to clean the house and keep the kids away. I tried to keep them away from him. So me and the 3 kids just went and did a lot of errands and whatever. We stayed out of the house from me picking them up from preschool and school to probably for about 4 or 5 hours so that he could just be here and sleep. Because you guys know, when you have multiple kids in the house, even if there's a parent manning them downstairs or whatever, they're still screaming and you can't relax. So I kept him out of the house, so I didn't really vlog at all then. Yesterday, John was still sick because we found out he had strep throat, but he had started his amoxicillin and all of that, and basically Kaya had school, so she got to go to her Whoville pajama party. She was super excited about that. And Wyatt didn't have school, and neither did Ava. And Ava was at her dad's at the time, so she was there, but Wyatt didn't have school, so he didn't get to do his Christmas party. He was super bummed. So to make up for that, I took him with me when I dropped off Kaya at preschool, and then we just ran errands. And I took him to Starbucks and treated him to a little treat at the grocery store, just because I know he was super bummed about not being able to have his Christmas party. And also again to keep him out of the house so that John could relax and sleep and stuff like that. Anyways, so that's kind of what the last 2 days have been. It was just kind of making, sure John got better, because as you guys know, men handle illnesses a little bit differently than women.
Your computer's down to 12 gigabytes of free space.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Oh. I don't know!
I think we should wipe it and you should start over. I really do.
John always harps on me about my computer, but that is where I upload all of my videos and edit them.
No, I understand, it's not a bad thing, it's
No, it's only like that because I haven't cleared out the old videos in a while.
Oh, well you should...
I do cycles.
You just told me that you were, out of space.
I didn't say that at all. You're the one who started digging around my computer. I did not say that at all.
No, it told me.
Well,
it's hey, you only have 12 gigs.
Okay, well, why are you digging around my computer? I always handle it.
Because you have 4 updates, one of them's critical.
I hate updating my devices or my computer. It's such a pain in the butt.
This is a big update, Kelly.
Can we just hold still for more than a day on updates or technology?
People are constantly trying to break into your stuff.
There's nothing they're gonna find in there, except for a bunch of period videos. You won't see my blood? I woke up to such a sweet surprise today. Today is just so amazing. Because my canker sore thingy back here is almost healed. It's to the point where it's mild discomfort, but I can at least eat now and talk without it cringing. I'm not eating Chipotle. Stop it. But John came in and had a box for me, and inside was a little care package from one of you guys. 2 bags of hers ketchup potato chips, which I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, you can find them at this store, you can find them at this store, because you guys know, well, if you don't know, I'm obsessed with Canadian Lay's ketchup chips. I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them, and I'm sad that the US doesn't carry them, and every year my mom used to. She didn't this year, but she used to buy them for me, but they're like $10 for like a bag half this size from this person in New York, and then the shipping's like an extra $15, so it's like $25 for a small bag of chips. But anyway, she used to buy those for me for my birthday, but my kids would eat half of them, and I don't know. Anyways, I'm obsessed with them. Well, a lot of you guys have been like, oh, you can find the hers version here at Menards, but they don't carry them in our area still. Like, even though they carry them in Indiana or Chicago or Michigan, they don't carry them in our area. This woman, Molly, is what her name is. That's what her card said. She sent a little Christmas card and 2 bags of hers chips, and I just thought that was so freaking sweet of her. Like, just makes me sad. You know, the internet has been such a negative. I'm gonna start crying. I'm also about to start my period, if you guys didn't know. I get emotional like this right before.
Love it when you start your period.
John loves it when I start my period. The internet has been such a negative place lately. Like, you can't post anything without somebody just, like, jumping on your ass and, like, telling you how stupid you are, or how wrong you are, or how this, or disrespectful, or blah, blah, blah. You cannot say anything right, and it's been so negative. And the fact that, like, the last few videos I've been posting, there's been such just, like, awesome comments and nice people, and just, like, all around, like, my subscriber base lately, you guys have just been so nice. Like, all of you new subscribers especially, like, everyone's just really nice. Not only just to me, but to each other in the comments. And lately, just people are just so nice to each other and answering each other's questions. Or, you know, like, somebody wrote something about, like, having morning sickness while she was watching my vlog, and a random subscriber was like, oh, I hope you feel better. Like, you guys are just so nice, and I just love that. I don't know. So thank you so much, Molly. I love your name. My sister's name is Molly. Like, I'm gonna open these right now, actually, because my mouth is feeling a little bit better, and it's 11, so that means I can eat these, right? Hold on. But I love your name, and you mentioned something in your card about how if we lived closer, we would probably be friends, and I don't doubt that, because I like nice people. I can be friends with anybody. But not saying that, like, you're just anybody, but I like people, and I like anybody. I had John, we were being creepers, I had John Google where your address was, or the returning address was, and you guys are only actually a little bit over an hour and a half away from us, and you're on the way to Michigan City shopping outlets, which I want to go to this spring, so maybe we can, if you're interested, we can set up a little bit of a meetup or something. But thank you so much. Like, ketchup chips. I'm gonna have to hide these from my kids. So Love with Food just sent me another box, not for a review or anything, just, I don't know, they just sent me another box, and look who the curator was. It's Kelly. John didn't know who Kimberly Thiessen was. I said, it's Kelly from Saved by Belle. Kelly and Zach Forever. He's like, no, I'm too old. I never watched any of those shows.
So, I mean, I've seen, like, the Saved by the Bell.
Kelly, she was like the it girl with the brown hair.
I don't know who Kelly was.
She was the only white girl, really, because I think Jessica Spano was, like, supposed to be, like, biracial.
Jessica Spano?
Yeah, remember? Diet pills. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. She gets addicted to, like, diet pills. No. Yeah, anyways, Kimberly Thiessen is the curator of this box. It looks pretty good. Lots of treats for the kids. Lots of treats for my... Ooh, what's this? I love treats for the kids. Myself, I could care less. That's cool. Pretty cool. That's exciting. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Peppermint bark. I love peppermint bark. I love it. Cool box. Oh, and bark fins. These are pretty good too. Do you guys know what this is? Wyatt made me this for Christmas. Oh. It kind of broke, so I re-glued it. Oh, it's not focusing.
We're not sure what it is, though. Wyatt, can you tell us what this thing is?
We're not sure what it is. Oh.
Wait, come here, Wyatt. Tell us on the camera.
Wyatt, what is this beautiful piece of artwork you made for me?
You can put your mail in it.
Where do you put the mail in? Oh, okay. Standard winter brunch lunch. An onion bagel sandwich with the egg yolk thingy and some split pea and ham soup.
Kelly makes the best soup and sandwich.
Oh, good lord. In other words, I make the soup and sandwich, so John doesn't have to.
No, it tastes better when you make it. It doesn't taste the same when I make it.
So I've got dinner started in the crock pot. This is just the beginnings of the cream cheese chicken chili. I have a video on this, but it's super long and outdated. But basically, it's just 3 big chicken breasts, 2 cans of corn undrained, so you pour the whole thing in, even the liquid, 2 cans of original Rotel tomatoes with the juices and everything, and then 2 drained cans of black beans, 2 packets of ranch dressing dips, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, and then 1 tablespoon of chili powder all mixed in, and then you just set it on high for a couple hours, and then you shred the chicken once it's cooked, put it back in, and then put 2 blocks of cream cheese in there. And then you got yourself cream cheese chicken chili, which is pretty darn good. It's the kids' favorite crock pot soup that I make, but it's just really super simple and it's really affordable. Wow. Woo! I'm trying to do the Christmas Eve boxes. You're in my way. Sit. Lay down. No, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. No, lay down. Good girl. Alright, box number 1. The Dakota ring's gonna fit. Ah, who is it? Oh.
Where are the Christmas boxes?
What?
You have them already.
Yeah, because you didn't bring them into me.
Wait, I went upstairs to get them.
They were downstairs on the chair. I said, can you go bring in the Christmas?
Oh, they were still upstairs.
No.
What'd you get me?
I didn't get you anything.
Oh. Okay, any Christmas present?
So I did a really super shiny, sparkly pink. I think it looks really Christmassy and festive. I don't usually do this like sparkly of a polish, but it's almost Christmas, so why not? Took a shower, feeling all clean and stuff. Not that I'm going anywhere or anything. It's already only 5 o'clock out and it feels like it's like midnight. John just went to go get his phone changed out. He was having the same exact issues as I was having with my phone, except for he has the 6S. So there was a recall on his phone, so he's getting that fixed. The 6 did not have a recall on it, so that's why I couldn't do anything about that. The kids are downstairs watching Cupcake Wars. They spent a few hours outside playing in the snow and then decided they were too cold. The dinner is coming along really nicely. It should be ready for me to shred the chicken in about an hour and then put the cream cheese in. I'm gonna go upstairs and have some time by myself, which means putting away laundry. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm guzzling water because I am so dehydrated. So now I'm gonna put all this laundry away. It's all nice and wrinkled because I didn't do it yesterday. But thankfully, I have this big old bag of M&Ms to keep me company. Hey, I work out, okay? I've gotten none of my laundry done. Like, this is, half an hour later, I've gotten nothing done. And you wanna know why? It's because I turned on Hulu to watch some, like, rerun of some show, and wouldn't you know it, Nashville, it was on. Nashville, the new season of Nashville. I've been waiting for it. I thought it wasn't coming out until January, but apparently the new episode is up on Hulu right now. So I've been sitting here like watching it, like eyes glued to the television, not even like playing on my phone, like just on, like staring at the TV. So I'm gonna finish watching that real quick, then I'll start on the laundry. John is still caught up at the mall. Kids are still downstairs, so I'm just gonna relax and watch a little TV by myself. Please don't tell me somebody watched the first Nashville episode. Oh my gosh, I was crying like a baby. I'm so happy Gunnar and Scarlett are together. That happened last season, so technically I'm not spoiling anything, but I'm just so happy. They make just the greatest couple, and I was always so angry when they weren't together. That and Raina and Deacon, I'm like, oh my god, get together already! Sometimes I hate when shows do that, where they're like, are they gonna get together? Are they not? And then they do it over and over again. It gets old after a while. Like the Ross and Rachel thing, I loved Friends, but after a while you're just like, come on, you know? Back to the soup, I just kind of took the 3 chicken breasts out, and now I'm just going to shred them real quick. And I do it in my food processor just because it's a lot easier, and also because Kaya prefers her chicken a little bit more shredded, or she won't eat it. So this is just so much faster than breaking it apart with my fork. Then I just put the shredded chicken back into the soup mixture, and I stir it up. And then you add 2 bricks of cream cheese. I kind of slice them a little bit so that way they're more in sections so that they melt a little bit faster. I don't really know if they actually melt faster, but in my mind I like to think that they do. And then I stir it up a little bit and make sure they're buried so that way they're getting heated through. And then I'll put the cover back on and let it sit for another like half an hour while the cream cheese melts, and then it's ready to eat. And then there's the finished masterpiece. Super good. Saturday, Vlogmas day 17, I think. I'm running a little bit behind. I told my friend I would meet her at the gym at 8. I've been up since 7. It took me forever to get around. I wanted to sit on the toilet for like 30 minutes because I am so stinking constipated. So I need to up my water intake because I'm missing my regular days. I love those days. I'm definitely PMSing. Like, I'm starting to bloat. I'm starting to not feel very well in regards to just like my moodiness. So this is the part of the month where I try to pay more close attention to my body and what it needs so that I don't go off the deep end. Ever since I started working out regularly and taking my Endovan and eating healthier, getting more sleep, I have actually been way better when it comes to like my moods and just all of that. But I still have my days where I'm just like, she bitch. So I try to work out throughout the whole entire month. Even if I'm bleeding, even if I'm PMSing, like I try to keep active or do something. Also, it keeps my energy levels up because back in the day, week before my period, I would always be just like so exhausted and just like yawning all the time and not doing anything. Now, I'm okay. I came out to my car to just like freezing rain hitting my windshield, so I had to scrape my car for the second time today. So it's 2:44. We've had a very relaxed, lounging day, but I need to do some more laundry. I feel like I'm just a broken record, guys. This is why I do not vlog every day, because every day is literally the same in this house, it feels like. I did want to share something that came in the mail today. My new phone case showed up. If you saw on my Instagram or my Snapchat, I showed this case on there and I kind of explained why I wanted it and why I'm so happy with it. So I saw this about a month ago on Casemate's website. As you can see, it's just got like a bunch, it's called the junk food case, and it's got pizza and french fries and burgers and soda and hearts and sparklies in it, and they just all move around. And when, ooh, the lights just went on. Oh, they're on their schedule. And when John was telling me that I needed a new phone and that he was gonna order one for me, he was like, well, what case do you want? And I'm like, you know what, I really like this Casemate case. And I showed him it and he was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And I was like, that's the case that I want. Well, so when he ordered my phone, he didn't ask me first. He just came home and was like, oh, so I ordered your iPhone. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. He's like, and I ordered you a phone case too. And I was like, oh no. I was like, which one did you get me? Because I didn't expect him to remember that I wanted this case, because my husband never, I love my husband and I give him credit when credit is due, but he's got an awful memory. And so I just was not expecting him to remember which case that I wanted. So I was thinking he got me like, you know, a plain old like rugged tough case or something like that, which you guys know me, I like my fancy cases. So when he told me that he ordered me the junk food one, I was super excited. So this just arrived in the mail and I've been playing with it for the last like 20 minutes because it's just so much fun. I like it because it's just my personality. It's kind of weird. It's kind of out there. It's got sparklies in it because I like sparkle. It's got hearts because I'm kind of girly. Let's face it, I am girly. It's got pizza and burgers, which are my favorite like junk food meal. Like when I have to decide between, I'd rather just have both. I love it. And also I like the fact that it moves around in the case. Just because it's fun to watch. For me, I have a lot of anxiety issues. I don't talk about them a lot here, but I've talked to them before, especially right after I had Wyatt. They got really bad, and then after Kaya, they got even worse. I used to have a lot of issues going out with people or meeting new people or being in new settings, and you know, stuff like this that I can distract myself with is really helpful for me. So I just really like this case, so I thought I would share that with you. So I did get it from Casemate. I know I shared on my Instagram and my Snapchat that Casemate had sent me 2 other cases. They sent those to me yesterday, and this came today. And I had actually ordered, or John had ordered this beforehand, and then the PR person told me they were sending me cases after we'd already ordered it. So I didn't intend to have 3 Casemate cases. They sent this little pearl one, and then this, I don't know, this rose gold one. I didn't intend to have 3 cases. That was not my like goal in life. But they sent those. I didn't know they were sending me 2 when John had ordered this for me. But this is my favorite out of all of them. Like, I love this case. It's so cool. Like, it's just so cool. It looks so much better in person too. Like, it's not showing up really well in camera, but I don't know. I just really like it. And it's so stupid. Like, I feel like a little kid right now. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a dork. Anyways, I am beat. Uh-oh. So this is where I'm hiding the Christmas Eve boxes and the stocking stuffers. I'm not hiding them very well, obviously. They're underneath my desk, which my desk is heck messy. I need to clean it up. I have a drinking problem, but at least it's with LaCroix. I've actually cut way back since one of you guys told me about the whole like tooth enamel thing with carbonated waters, which, you know, I don't know, anything's bad when you're not doing it in moderation. So I totally get that. I don't think that carbonated water is necessarily bad for you, but yeah, if you overdo it and drink it all the time, which I was probably on the cusp of doing. So now I just drink one every once in a while. I don't drink one once a day anymore, nor do I drink 2 or 3 once a day, which is what I was doing because I was like hooked on it. You guys know me though. Once I find something I really like or pick up a new thing, I'm like all the freaking time obsessed, and then I die out. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but I do have a problem with starting them and then accidentally not finishing them, especially when I do it while I'm doing my makeup, so I should probably dispose of those cans. I'm gonna start a load of laundry and then go jump in the shower because I'm stinky from the gym still, which I'm not even really stinky. It's the weirdest thing. When I sweat, I've talked about this before, when I sweat, I don't smell. And that's not like me saying like, oh, my shit don't stink, because my shit does stink. It's just more of, for some reason, I guess with Koreans, we don't really have like a lot of body odor. You can Google it if you want, but it's something that I've always been told by doctors. It's something I've always been told by other Koreans. It's something my parents always told me from their adoption thing. Like, I guess because of our earwax or something, I don't know. Anyways, Koreans tend to have low body odor, if not like any at all. So I can sweat all day. I could play like soccer all day long during high school and I would never smell. I could sweat, like you guys see me, I sweat when I run. I still don't ever smell. So I don't know what that is, but yeah. So when I go to the gym and stuff, I don't necessarily always take a shower right after sometimes because I don't know, unless I feel gross, which today I didn't really do a whole lot of cardio, so I didn't sweat a bunch. So as much as I would love to wear sweatpants to the movies, I put on jeans. But I do have a comfy sweatshirt on, so yeah. It's 7:38 and the kids are at my mom's. She wanted to keep them overnight, so we get a nice little break tonight. John wants to go see the new Star Wars movie, so we're gonna go do that with one of his friends. And then after that we'll come home and I'm gonna crash because I'm exhausted. But yeah, I put on makeup for the first time in a few days and it felt good. It feels good to actually like get ready again. My hair, I kind of managed to fix that a little bit. But yeah, I guess this is like a Star Wars that doesn't go along with the last Star Wars. It's like one on its own that goes off of like the last original Star Wars. I don't know. I have actually watched all the original I've seen every single one of the Star Wars movies. And just, I want to say a few months ago, I rewatched every single one of the original ones because John insisted. So I think I'm pretty prepared for this one. Who knows though. We're going to try to get there early. The movie starts at 9, but since this is opening weekend, his friend and him want to get there early so we can get good seats. I want to leave a little bit early just because I need my Junior Mints. I don't mind buying movie popcorn, but Junior Mints are so overpriced at the theater, and I need to have my Junior Mints and my popcorn together because that's my jam. So it's Vlogmas day
16.
No.
25.
18.
72.
We are rushing around. My mom is taking the kids to Bob Evans. We're gonna meet her there for like a Christmas lunch. Sam just sent me a awesome Christmas present. I refused to let her have my wish list this year. I didn't want her getting us anything, but she got me something anyways. This is something that I was talking about. Like, I was like, how awesome is this thing? It's an air fryer. I'm super excited. You guys know I'm trying to be a little bit healthier, so I thought this would be a fun way of like cooking cheat meals with like, I don't know, healthier in a healthier way. So I thought that was super nice of her. She didn't have to do that. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Yuna. So now we're gonna go and exchange gifts with my mom and meet her for lunch with the kids. And then we're gonna come and clean this room. Our whole house is clean minus this room because this is the room you walk into and just dump your stuff. Yet it's supposed to be my nice room, so I don't really understand. I got me new boots. I'm excited about my new boots. They're not really for Christmas. We kind of both got boots because he needed boots, but we both got boots. I got some Shorty Hunter boots. You guys know I have those long ones that come up to here. These are the Moto like biker ones, and they're the shorter version. And then John got some Eddie Bauer ones that he really, really likes. And the Hunter boots are stupid expensive. They are really well known in like the UK and stuff like that. They're based out of Europe. They have lifetime warranties. They're great boots. Like, I've never regretted my purchase of my tall ones. But their adult version ones are crazy expensive. I buy the kids version because I'm a size 6.5, so I fit perfectly. Yes, so I fit perfectly in the size 5s for the kids, and it's $100 less. So these boots, I wouldn't have bought them, but these boots were on clearance for $62, and the adult version was like 100 and something. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna pass up this chance to have these boots because I really, really like them. I like how short they are. I like the buckle detailing, and they're super comfortable. And I've had my other boots for like 2 years and never regretted those. So now I have a shorter version for just like more casual times, and then I have the longer ones for when I want to be like, I don't know, have more of a riding boot look. They are just rubber though. You can buy insert socks or whatever, but they have like, you know, the Hunter label on the outside, which I don't need any of that. So I just wear my llama socks with them, and that keeps my feet super warm during the winter and the snow. And then my favorite time to wear them is during the spring when it's like super rainy, because they are awesome in rain. Like, they're awesome. So anyways, we gotta get going. We gotta get going. John loves my case just as much as I do. I play with it and he's like, I'm so happy you like it. I like it too. It's so much fun. So my mom dropped off this bag of stuff that she's found in her basement. She's clearing out her house and stuff, and it was like a bunch of stuff from when I was younger, like stuff from elementary school. How much does Wyatt look like me when I was in preschool? Do I look the same? But inside was a bunch of stuff like cards from when I arrived here when I was older. You know, my second birthday and my arrival date were around the same time. And it was like a bunch of like birthday cards for my second birthday from like relatives, and then also like congratulations on the new baby type of thing for my parents. And inside the one from my grandma, my departed grandma, was a $5 bill. So I was like, what? Like, how much other money is in there? This is the only thing in there, but I thought that was kind of funny. It's like an old school $5 bill too. But it's interesting going through a bunch of those things. So I saved some of the cards and some of a few things from when I was little, but everything else I'm gonna get rid of because I'm not good at keeping stuff like that. And you guys know I'm not really good with clutter and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, so it's cooking. We'll see what the french fries look like. It's got about 9 minutes left. I'm so excited. I've made some kimchi cucumbers because I was craving it, and a little bit of rice in my personal rice cooker, and that's gonna be my dinner. Kids wanted leftover soup, but I was craving, I don't know why, I was craving those cucumbers, so that's what I made, and french fries. Random dinner, but that's me. What do you think? We'll have to taste them. There is sea salt, oregano, thyme, and a little bit of olive oil on them. They're hot. Oh my gosh, these are such good french fries. They taste as good, if not better, than Five Guys fries, which I know not everyone likes Five Guys. Oh, hot. But they, oh my gosh, they're so good. Oh, I'm so excited. So this is my dinner tonight. Kimchi cucumbers, some rice with some seasoning, amazing french fries, and then I'm gonna drink this beer. Our friends came over for dinner last week and they brought these beers and it was so good, so they left me the last one. I think it's limited edition, but if you like stouts, this thing is amazing. It seriously, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. So, yay! I love these fries. Yes, get an air fryer. I highly suggest it. I'll leave the link below this video, but oh my gosh, those are amazing. So good.